recapping the Blue Jays and the Mariners. I was polling for the Mariners because they're the last franchise that's never even been to a World Series. And I would like to have seen the Big Dumper continue his season. What he ended up with 65, 70 home runs this year, I think.
60.
No, including the regular season.
Oh, total.
Yeah. So I think 65. I think he's hit more home runs, if you include the postseason, than any player in American League history, if that sounds right. But he was in the on-deck circle. Julio Rodriguez was at the plate, and you had Cal Raleigh there in the on-deck circle. George Springer. It was a reminder night for George Springer because you go, oh, that's right, he was with the Astros. Yes, those Astros. But his numbers, he's not a Hall of Famer, but he's the Hall of, I want that guy on my team, especially in the postseason. He has played 78 games, and he has 23 home runs. So he's tied for third, I think, on the all-time postseason home run list. Now, granted, more postseason games. You know, Mickey Mantle and some of those players played in far less playoff games because there were less matchups. They didn't have, NLCS, ALCS, the divisional series. They didn't have a wild card. But George Springer is unbelievable. And here is the call last night as he wins the American League Championship Series.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Left field and deep. Arozarena turns. Gone! A Springer dinger. 4-3 Blue Jays in the bottom of the seventh.
I love that. A Springer dinger. And he is clutch. You talk about leadoff hitters, leadoff home runs, and he's got 293 home runs regular season in his career. So I think he's one out of every 3 at-bats in the postseason he hits a home run, and 1 out of 5 maybe that he hits a home run in the regular season. Those are pretty good ratio numbers there for George Springer. 4-time All-Star. He was an MVP of the World Series in 2017. You still have the Astros cheated stench that still permeates with all these players. Not as much, it'll be in his bio, but really I think it's, kind of focuses or centers on Altuve. But Altuve is going to be a Hall of Famer. But George Springer, that's money. That is a guy in the postseason. And he's got a banged-up knee because he took a foul ball off his knee. And I know there'll be revisionist history of you can't walk him. I would have walked him. I would have walked him I would have pitched to him because of the knee. I didn't think he was taking healthy swings. And John Smoltz talked about this. Now, I can talk about his history, not wanting to pitch to him, but I'm talking about what happened in this series. I didn't think he was completely healthy, and he was going down on one knee sometimes when he was swinging the previous game. I would have pitched to him in that situation. I wouldn't have given him that pitch to hit. It's one of those where you go, how about the corners? That was right down the middle. And he was waiting. And that was awesome. So George Springer and Seattle's how many outs away? Like 11 outs away? Yeah, Marvin.
Do you think he's in that same category as maybe like a Madison Bumgarner? I don't know if Madison Bumgarner is going to the Hall of Fame or not. But I know when it was money on the line, he was going to come through.
Yeah, I think there's a few of those, not Hall of Famers, but Hall of I want that guy on the mound for my team, or I want that guy in the field. And Springer was a DH. He couldn't, he didn't have the mobility because he took a foul ball right off the knee.